how I went from a fat fuck to a not so fat fuck. Stay tuned.
Wow, that makes sense.
Hello guys, Chuck the Iron Warrior here. That's right, the Iron Warrior. I'm here to tell you that it's not a workout. It's not a workout, it's a war. That's right, every time you go in that gym, it's not a workout. It shouldn't be just a workout. It's a war. It's a war with your mind. It's a war with yourself. It's a war with those weights. Anyhow, now, before we start, I just want to say, I don't claim to be an expert in anything, okay? I don't know a lot about anything, okay? But I do know is what happened to me whenever I decided to just make my mind up that I was going to lose the weight and get it off. So this is what happened to me. As you can see, I went from being a fat fuck to being a not so fat fuck. So I'm still a tiny bit of a fat fuck, but I'm not that fat fuck right there. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because maybe, who knows, maybe it'll reach somebody. Maybe it'll inspire somebody to do what they can do with what they have to get, to make their weight loss goals. I just want to start by saying I didn't have any money to buy any of those expensive supplements, okay? I didn't spend money on those ads you see at night with the 20-minute workout, 20 minutes to, 20 minutes will get you looking like this. You know, how they're all lean and stuff, Come on. A lot of them pictures are probably photoshopped, you know that, right? Anyhow, I didn't spend any money on any of that crap. The only thing I had to work with was food and a gym membership, okay? I spend $30 a month on a gym membership. And as far as food goes, I'm broke. I don't have any money. I haven't been working for the past couple of years. I'm lucky enough to have a wife who supports me. Thank God. She supports what I do. And we're struggling all the time, but I made it work. Okay? So what I did was I ate clean and I busted my ass. That's exactly what I did. I ate chicken, fish, oatmeal, eggs, turkey breast, rice, steak, and every once in a while I'd have a salad. But for the most part, my diet consisted of, and I know there's probably, if anybody sees this, anybody out there, any of the experts or whatever, they're going to say you shouldn't do it that way. But I'm not telling anybody how they should lose their weight, okay? I'm not an expert, like I said. I'm just telling you what I did, what worked for me up until this point. I ate twice a day, and I ate eggs for breakfast with half a cup of oatmeal, and at night I had chicken breast or turkey or fish or whatever, and I had a little bit of brown rice, maybe a half a cup, okay? For the first couple weeks I was doing this. Now, I stopped seeing results after probably about 5 weeks. The scale quit moving, which I know they say the scale is bad. It shouldn't be a focal point. But for me, it was letting me know where I was. You know what I mean? I could see the changes in the mirror, but I wanted to see that number on the scale too move. So whenever it stopped moving, I added a third meal. Usually, It was just protein. There was no carbohydrates involved. And then after a while, I cut out the rice, and I was only having oatmeal in the morning with my breakfast. Excuse me. And that's, for the past 6 months, that's basically what I've been doing. Now, eventually I'm going to gain some of this weight back. But for right now, my goal is to burn as much fat as I possibly can get off of my body. And if that takes me eating just, protein and a little bit of carbohydrates, if that's what it takes for me to get to where I want to be, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Okay? Alright? Just like in the gym, I'm okay with not being as strong as I used to be. Okay? It's not, for me, it's not about being strong and throwing around a whole bunch of weight. For me, it's about getting fit, getting in shape, and getting rid of this fat that's on my body. That's what it's about. After I get rid of the fat that I want to get rid of, and I get to where I want to be there, then I'll start working on my strength. I'll start working with, on putting on more muscle. But, like I said, for me, it wasn't about, going into the gym and throwing around, 70-pound dumbbells and all that shit, because I can't do that anymore. Okay? I have injuries. My right arm is weaker than it used to be. It's actually smaller than it used to be. I think it's because there might be some nerve damage in my neck. One time I was squatting. This was a couple years back. And when I went down, I must have had the bar on my neck wrong, and I felt it in my hands. I could feel tingling in my hands. And I went to the chiropractor, and I got adjusted and all that stuff. But it never, my right arm just lost strength. And it never really recovered. And I'm pretty sure I have a torn rotator cuff in my shoulder too, so that doesn't help. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about the fact that I didn't have a lot to work with, and I made it work. You know what I mean? So, it was just, basic food. That's all it was. It was just clean eating. I didn't have any junk. I didn't have any ice cream or anything like that. Got rid of all the sugary, anything with sugar in it, gone. Out the window, in the garbage. Throw it the hell out, because that's what it's good for. It's not good for anything but that. So, but that's basically what I did. I made up my mind I was going to do it, and I did it. So, my thing with making this video is not only to shamelessly promote Iron Warrior, but if I can inspire anybody to go out and, do the best they can with what they have and achieve the goals they want to achieve, I'm all for it. I mean, I'm happy to help out. I hope I can help somebody out. There's a lot of people in the same boat I'm in with finances and all that stuff that can't afford fancy supplements and all that stuff. I made it work, so you can make it work. You just got to be willing to do it. You got to get your ass in the gym, put the work in, and the results will come. I mean, I'm not the best physique, but the best physique I've ever been in my life right now. And I still have work to do, but it's a process. And the best part of the process isn't, they say the best part of the journey isn't the best part of the adventure isn't the destination, but it's the journey getting there. So, you just gotta make up in your mind. Right here, you just gotta make up your mind you're gonna do it. And don't let anything stop you. You gotta work on it. It's gonna be mentally tough. I mean, it was hard for me. You know, I kept thinking, well, you know, this isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. What if it don't happen? Why isn't that scale moving? All that other stuff. But, you know, you just got to learn to shut that shit off. Shut that part of your mind off. You know, just do what you can do. Do you. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about that little frickin' asshole in your mind that's trying to fuck with you all the time. Okay? But, yeah, I just wanted to say, if I can help, if this video helped anybody, that's all, you know, I can ask for. You know, hopefully, you know, the next couple months, you know, I'll be posting another video, and I'll be all ripped up and tore up, and that's my goal. I mean, however long it takes, that's what I'm going to do. So, my goal is to come close. You know, my goal is to win the bodybuilding.com challenge next year. That's my goal. And you know what? I look at it this way. I'm starting to realize that it doesn't matter if you fail. It's as long as you fail on your own terms. You know, I'd rather fail trying than fail to try. So, I'm trying, working on myself, working on my, you know, inside a little bit, you know what I mean? The outside's looking great, but it's the inside that I gotta work on more, you know what I mean? But I'm positive it'll come. You know, the better I think the better that I look, the more confidence I'll have, the better, you know, I'll be as far as, you know, having that self-confidence or whatever. I know I'm mumbling, I'm rambling on. I don't mean to bore everybody with this. I don't mean to do that. I'm not the most eloquent person when it comes to making videos. So, I just want to close down with the whole reason for this video is if you want to do something, do it. If you ain't got all the resources at your disposal, use the resources you have. Do with what you have, make the best out of what you have. Okay? So, again, if I can do it, and I've been fat for so long, I mean, I think I'm actually at, my pant size is actually, I can actually probably right now fit into a 30, okay? My heaviest point in my life I've ever been, my pant size was a 44, okay, around the waist. I am at a 30 right now. I put on a pair of 32 shorts and they fall off my ass, okay? So, I haven't been in the 30s this low since probably I was 12. So, you know, it's all about getting better. Again, if anybody sees this, anybody watches it, and it helps anybody along the way, I'm glad I could do it. If it does, if anybody does watch this, and it inspires you to go out and do the best that you can do, and helps you change your appearance and your self-esteem and all that other stuff, you know, comment. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Pass it on to somebody else. Pass it on. Share it. Whatever. Okay? The more people that get help from this, the better. So, I just wanted to say one more time. If I can do it, you can do it. You just got to have the mental focus, and you got to have the heart. Because without this, it doesn't matter if you have this. If you don't have this, it's not going to help. Because this isn't going to mess with you all the time. The whole time it's going to mess with you. You got to have this to overcome this. So, Once again, thanks for watching. Chuck the Iron Warrior. Remember, it's not a workout, it's a war. Get your ass to the gym. Peace.